Hey YouTube, this is Miriam coming back with another hair update. I am getting ready to go to a new loctician in Massachusetts. I found one not too far from where I live, and I'm headed there this morning. I typically go to DC, like when I'm at a meeting. I'll get my hair done while I'm there. Just a quick refresher, I had my Bell microloc braids installed on January 17th, and today is September 23rd. February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So this is sort of like my 7th month. So I'm gonna try out this new place for my retie. I had my last retie 5 weeks ago on August 14th, and this is what my growth is looking like. So hopefully this person can do it. They have pictures on their website. She seems like she's really knowledgeable. So this is the before, so you can see what 5 weeks growth looks like. So maybe about an inch or so. I could go another 3 weeks, but I have a lot planned in my travel calendar. So I'm gonna just try this out. I have lots of meetings and like conferences that I'm leading and facilitating next week. So I'm gonna try it out. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So I'll come back a little bit later so you can see the after, but it's not even too bad. If you want to look at my grid, it's not too messy, but some growth. I actually sometimes like it this way, but anyway. So, I washed my hair last night. She has in her services that a wash is included. I kind of wanted to go as fast as possible. It's a little bit more expensive, but I'm also not traveling, so I'll come back in a little bit and let you know, let you see the after. I'll probably have some makeup on, but also my skin, I'm having like this horrible allergic reaction. I have facial, I did a microdermabrasion, whatever, like shave your face, and my skin erupted, so I shouldn't have opened my pores up that way. I'm praying that it calms down and it gets better. But anyway, so February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So it's my eight months locked, and my 7th retie. So I will get it together at some point. See you in a bit. Hey, it's me. I'm coming back actually three weeks post retie. I think on September 23rd I did a video before I went for my retie at the place in Massachusetts. I just haven't made a video. I've been super busy just doing all of the things with work. And I traveled. I went to London, so I'll talk about that in a bit. And I'll put some picture slides like after this. So I'll figure out how to do like a light edit in iMovie. But so this is 3 weeks post retie. The place I went to, it's called Impressive Crowns, and they did a great job. There were 2 women that worked on my hair. It took about less than 2 hours to get it retied. I mean, really closer to the hour and a half mark. In their price, they included a wash, but I just didn't let them do that. I had washed my hair myself the night before, and I think I'll do that again. My next appointment with them is on November 18th, and so that's what I'll be doing. But I've been making these weird observations with my locks where, I don't know. I don't know if it's budding or what's happening, but they're not like smooth braids going down anymore. There's a lot of frizz, which is expected with locks. And braid locks, you're supposed to have like less frizz. I had 2 that unraveled, and I see more that could potentially unravel, like this one, right? I'll probably unbraid this myself like right around here and rebraid it, but this is like a little concerning. The ones in the front are a little bit better, but I have 2 that came out, one like around here and another in the back, and I tried to, rebraid it and twist it myself. I thought about going back to the place in DC, but what I think I'll do is go get my retie in Massachusetts on November 18th. Even though I'll be in the DC, I'll be in Baltimore for a conference the week prior. I don't know. I need to figure it out if I go back to the original place and see if they could go lock by lock, do a retie there, but make sure that like they, reinstall or crochet the ones that look like they're not doing so well. It's not many of them, and it's mostly in the back. I literally don't do anything with my hair. I tie it down every night. I spray very infrequently, and I just band. I do like 4, maybe 6 at most bands when I wash my hair, but maybe I'll braid them a little bit tighter. I don't know. I have to figure that out. But so that's the status of my hair. Again, I still think it's great. My hair is lightening, and I wanted to sort of like, and this is probably just from the summer sun and just being out. I like dark hair, but I wanted to color my hair, like just do a jet black rinse, but with it like unraveling in places, so I should just wait until my locks start to mature, and they're really not. And my hair feels so fine, like straight almost in some places, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. Anyway, I still think it's great. I mean, I've had my hair in this style since January 17th. It's October 14th. I'm like heading toward my 1 year mark, and I think it's great. Like, this has been, I wouldn't say easy just because of the reties, but I think having found the place in Malden in Massachusetts, that'll make the next year a lot easier, unless the locks come out really a lot. But I'm also thinking I might just cut my hair and just do it like a short bob. That might be easier. And I don't know. I have to figure it out. But either way, great decision. It's been a great hair almost year. And so that's it. So updates on my exercise. I've been going to the Sweat Fix gym near my place like about once a week, and I've traveled, and so it's been more difficult to do that. I did gain weight, like, which is crazy, but I'm normally just very thin, so it's harder to see, but I'm really on a strict plan now to get back down maybe 10 pounds so I could be like at my regular weight. And to do that, I've just shifted my diet completely whole foods. I've been snacking a lot all summer, so I'm getting rid of that. Or if I'm snacking, it's gonna be on healthier options and just drinking lots of water. So what it might look like is I usually skip breakfast, but if I do have one, just like a smoothie, which is actually really normal for me. So maybe just getting rid of the snacking will do the trick. And for dinner, just shifting like with a protein and a salad, a protein and vegetables. And lunch, this is where I'll incorporate maybe like a piece of fruit or like oatmeal or something. So that's what I'll be doing for the next like 60 days. And what's really contributed more to my weight gain is like working from home and not moving as much. I used to walk 3.3 miles a day just walking to work, and I got rid of that completely. I don't know if I've talked about this here on this channel already, but getting rid of that has really shifted my fitness. So in addition to like my normal fitness, I gotta bring in that 3.3 miles. So like this 15 miles, I gotta figure out how to get daily. So I have a treadmill, so I'm doing that, going out on walks during the day, and doing my Peloton bike and running. So just like everyday activities, so I get that 15-mile plus the added strength. So I'll see what that does over the next 30 days, maybe 60. And then we'll go from there, and hopefully it kicks in. I think I'm always talking about fitness. I'm generally fit overall, but like as I get older, I just have to be more mindful of it so I don't lose track of that. The other thing is my reading has slowed, but I'm still reading for joy. And, actually the last few weeks of work has been really intense. Like I'm writing concepts every day. I'll talk about my work a little bit, maybe in another vlog, but I'm always reading and writing. So doing that, but what I'm trying to do is like 10 pages a day just to make it more bite-sized and actionable. Just have lots of books and I just want to like read them all. What else? And so last week or 2 weeks ago now, I went to London for 7 days. I hadn't been in 20 years, right? Last time I went to London was to visit my best friend who was living there when she worked at Deutsche Bank. And I just had a gap in my calendar and I was like, let me just book this trip and it'll come. And that's exactly what happened. I had my trip planned and, working life. And then, wow, I have this trip to London. So this time around, it was really great. I went with my husband, which makes the trip a little bit different. So it's less shopping and stuff. But I've been able to incorporate 3 things in my trips now. It's art, so always making time for either a gallery or a museum or some types of artistic venture. And then it's live music, and then like finding good restaurants and stuff and to eat. So in London, I went to, I think, 3 museums. I went to the National Portrait Gallery first, then I went to the Tate Modern, and then I went back to the National Gallery, the big one, the one that has sort of like classic arts, like Van Goghs, Monets, and Picassos, etc. The Tate Modern, a lot of contemporary art, which isn't my favorite, but the Tate Modern was great, and it was on Bankside in London, so it was like a long walk going over the Thames River, so that was really cool. And I saw a really nice Nelson Mandela sculpture, and I'll put that in some of the pictures. And some of the music we saw was really great. The first night we went to Old Records or Old School, whatever it was more of a club. My God, packed. Very different than the States. People in London dance. It was like 3 floors, like hip hop, a lot of techno or dance music played. So that was the first day. The second day we went to another place where we saw bands like Gingerella and Oscar Dunbar I really liked. And that was at a place called the Lexington. On the third music day, we went to a place called the 100 Club where we saw the UK Subs. I actually had to get their tickets. They were sold out and they had added one more day. And so I managed to get the tickets to see them on their, added tour date. They're like old punk rockers, and that was really great. And then the fourth music night, we went to Scala, which was like a really beautiful venue. The music was just like that Slayford mod, just talking heavy like drums, etc. People like moshing and like jumping around. So I was able to find what was the VIP, and no one was there, and I could look down on everyone, and they didn't question that we hadn't purchased VIP tickets. So that was really great. So that was the music scene. And the food, a lot of Mediterranean. I did manage to go to a place that had shown up in like places to eat called The Real Greek, and that was really good. It was more like small bites that you try off the menu, and it comes like in a staged, almost like a ladder of plates going up, but all like different Greek options. But we just had a lot of Mediterranean. We went to a couple of really weird things happen. We went to the Jamaican restaurant I wanted to go to, like Joyce's Jerk like place, right? This was like in Soho. I was so ready to have Jamaican food. We sat down. A guy was walking around with cans of beer or whatever. He dropped it and it fell on my head, top to bottom. My husband, he was just like, I'm out of here. And then what else? Did we ever have a Jamaican again? There was something else that happened weirdly, but I can't remember. But I've talked a lot, so stay tuned for some of the clips. Thanks. Bye.